Okay, so we have our substitutions correct then?
Five into the center. I don't know who.
Inning. Pay attention because we might have to go, James.
Well, I'm all this first base.
Okay.
Top lineup.
So the thing with softball is they have those crazy substitutions, but that's what makes it hard. And they really rarely check with the stats person to figure out if they've got it or not. They just assume.
Looks like 7-2 coming in there.
Is that who?
Two now.
It's all right. We'll keep an eye on it as it goes.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for Sil Ross, the first baseman, number 12, Jackie Gonzalez.
So apologize there as we try to get caught up on the live stats and live feed. The YouTube stream froze on us, and so we had to restart that and reboost it, and we apologize. Score still 3-2 here, though, as we are in the top of the fifth inning. That ball goes by for ball one. So some defensive substitutions for Sil Ross. And Andre Simpson gets that pitch on the inside corner. So Sil Ross took the 3-2 lead on an unearned run after an error. And Gonzalez will pop this up to Jones at shortstop, so a P6.
So you know the rule on the fly ball. If they're looking up in their mitts like this, that's a fly ball. If it's popped up, you have to set it under it. But then anything other than that, accurate. So mostly you use
I
it.
missed deeper into that.
That's good, yeah. Sometimes it can be popped up to the outfield, though. And that's a nice line hit. No, almost a good grab by Shawnee's Jones. That'll be a liner to the left field, shallow left field for a one-bagger. Now the top of the order, Havana Gonzalez.
Now batting the third baseman, Havana Gonzalez.
Doder line, yep. So we're doing okay. We had a minor meltdown there, but we're okay. We're back on it. So, I left for 5 seconds, and then I left for 5 seconds, and all the substitutes. Well, that ball falls out of Schultz's mitt, but it is a strike, so strike one out here, and that may have went forward. No review from the first base umpire, but it'll be a 1-1 count now with the runner on first. So Sil Ross took the 3-2 lead as that ball is smoked down the left line for fair ball. Looks to be one run coming across. 2BLL RBI from Havana Gonzalez. So good play there from the top of the order. And now Coach Mata wants to talk about it. I think that we might. So maybe Coach Mata trying to figure out these defensive substitutions as well. Because it was a little chaotic there. Now it's Darian Doderline.
Now batting Darien Doderline.
So So the right fielder, Dodeline, steps up to the plate. She's 0 for 2. She hits that right back to Audrey. Audrey keeps the runner in check, but no, she doesn't, actually. She'll get the easy out at first, but the runner will advance to third. And that's a good one. So that brings up Hernandez, the catcher. Destiny.
Now batting the catcher, Destiny Hernandez.
So Hernandez is 1 for 2 with 1 hit. She'll pop that ball up to center field. Looks to be easily settled. Tanya Thompson will get the F8 to end the inning with Sol Ross scoring 2 runs to pull ahead 4 to 2. So we'll head to the bottom of the 5th with Sol Ross up 4 to 2. Due up at the plate is Farrah Ford for Howard Payne. I apologize for the troubles we had on the live stream and the live stats. We finally got ourselves situated now. We're learning this YouTube thing as we go. As one video is uploading, it bogs down the second live stream. So that was the situation we had here. So once we finished the first broadcast from game 1, it packs and gets ready to be uploaded to YouTube for viewing on demand later. And as that was going, we started another live feed, and it forced the app into a bug or whatever, and it closed the app out. So we had to do that a couple times. Finally, just refresh the whole thing, and now we are back. So I appreciate your patience, and we apologize for the inconvenience. So, beautiful day here. Farrah Ford due up. Farrah Ford, it's a good game so far. She had the RBI to, all right, it was a double to left field. Beautiful hit down to left field to get the game tied up at 2 apiece. Howard Payne will look to make up some ground here in the bottom of the 5th. Much different game from game 1. Howard Payne was in this game from the get-go, scoring 1 run in the top of the 1st. Bottom of the 1st, excuse me.
Leading off the bottom of the 5th inning for Howard Payne, the right fielder, number 13, Farrah Ford.
So we'll see if Farrah Ford can keep it going in the batter's box. Good effort. She's going to watch that ball miss just high. All right. Farrah Ford, I believe, the true freshman out of Waco, Texas, Connolly High School. So Farrah Ford, 5'6" lefty. As I begin to talk about her last at bat, she takes that ball into left field. It looks like she's gonna get another single. So a nice hit. Good day for Farrah Ford. As I was about to say, Farrah Ford, very good addition to this Howard Payne softball team.
Now batting for Howard Payne, the top of the order, the shortstop, number 12, Shawnice Jones.
Ball's in there for a strike. And they'll keep Farrah Ford at first. See if Ford tries to make a break. See what Howard Payne tries to do. They need to get something going. So we'll watch, see if we can get a hit and run action going here. Oh, it looked like Jones tried to lay down a bunt, but that ball trailed inside, almost hit her. But she fouled off that ball, so this count is now 0-2. Shawnice Jones, very good at working the count and taking pitches that she wants. So smart softball player here. See if she can dig herself out of the 0-2 hole. Tanya Thompson awaits in the on-deck circle. And that ball's fouled off down the right line, out of play. Anice Jones, one of the better hitters on Howard Payne's team. That's why she's been moved to the leadoff early on in the season and hasn't moved since. She's been a great presence there at the top of the order. Ooh, and the catcher's going to try to make a play down and get forward at first base, and she's a little late getting there. So no outs here, 1-2 count. Coming for Jones. Ball misses high. Gonna bring the count to 2-2. Here's the delivery. Jones swings through, and that'll be a strikeout swing, and Ford will get back to first base. That'll bring up Tanya Thompson, the center fielder.
Now batting the center fielder, number 1, Tanya Thompson.
Thompson looking for her first hit of the day. Something like, I can't remember. Morgan Schultz awaits in the on-deck circle. 1 out. Thompson lays down the bunt, and that was up high. First baseman wanted to make the play, but wasn't able to. And Thompson now will advance to second, and she's there. So here's what we're going to do. We've got a bunt plus. Just go BU plus. Plus, and then just. Oh, okay. 1B. 1B. BU plus on the throw. And we're going to plus her over at third. Okay. There we go. So now runners on second and third for Morgan Schultz.
Now batting the catcher, number 10, Morgan Schultz.
So Morgan Schultz, watch that strike 1 on the inside corner. So 4-2 with Howard Payne threatening, 1 out. Kayla Boucher in the on-deck circle. And the 0-1 pitch on the way. Ball is popped up out of play behind us. That'll be strike number 2. What a That's great. Drummond, get a picture of that. So they're building a new factory as that ball misses high. Building a new warehouse to the, I guess that would be the south of us. And the construction workers have taken a break and are clearly just checking out the action on the softball field. And I don't blame them. It's a beautiful day. Nice day to watch some softball. The ball is fouled up and put out of play. These guys are putting on a roof over here at a gigantic warehouse. Good day to, if you're going to have to do some roofing tasks, it's pretty good day to do it. No, she's safe on that, so the count will go to full. 3-2 now, 1 out, and Fair Ford now on third after Fair Ford and Tanya Thompson in scoring position. So Howard Payne can easily make this a contest now with the bases loaded. Good at bat from Morgan Schultz, and that'll bring up the power hitter and the cleanup hitter, Kayla Boucher. Looks like Sol Ross wants to talk it over. He is bringing in a new pitcher. Yep, new pitcher coming in. Let's see what kind of crazy moves he will do here. So the pitcher is now going to go into left field. 13 in at left field. 12 in at pitcher. So who they, is that number 10?
That
Yeah, 'cause that's what she would be. Let's see this. Pitcher, right?
yeah. What 13 did they go?
Yeah, I think 13 went to 13 went to center field.
All right.
Abram, get that lineup from him. Nobody can keep track of it. Trying to help me with this.
First base to pitcher, pitcher to center field.
Flex is coming back in again. DP is going back into her slot.
DP, the first.
And the rest of it's just defensive change.
Okay, so what were those changes?
You're re-entering 10. In the game under flex.
10 at flex.
We took her out and playing 9. Now we're playing 10.
Hey, can you help me out with this? What is she doing?
Did you move anything else already? So 12 is the pitching out?
No, 12 is pitch. 13 is in sleep. 13's in center. Defensive
Okay, I
change.
got you, I got you.
The DP's going to be back there.
Then pitcher went to center field. Where'd the center field go?
Out. Out.
And that's the DP.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Got it?
Yeah, I got you. And then DP is who? Who was the original DP?
Look at the thing. It was the pitcher. It was Santos to begin with. This is what I'm talking about.
I'll figure it out. We need to write down plays. Let's write down the plays.
Now batting number 7, Kayla Voucher.
The DP re-enters, but the DP.
Yeah, I didn't know who was the DP.
He said 10. That's 10. Oh, that's 10 right there.
Not the DP.
But she left after the first pitching change. And we're here trying to scramble and figure out what they've done with their rotation here.
Yeah, because not 13. I think 13 left over.
So he put the pitcher in
10's at first now. DP's playing first. He said DP re-entered the game first because the pitcher
that ball misses high and outside.
first base is not pitching.
There's usually an easy way about going about substitutions and not going about it this way.
Re-enter in that spot.
And they try to make the play at first.
Okay, that's what we have. We have 10 at first base.
Correct.
We have 12 is pitcher.
13 left.
13 left. Center field is
5. Everything else is right.
Okay, the Boucher with the good eye takes the walk, and that'll walk in a run. And now we're paying now on the board 4-3, and striking distance here.
where's 24 at? 24.
Now batting number 17, Haley Slater.
5 is playing 5. Okay. For some reason you did 24 at center field. So 5 is out in center field right now. You know that 100%? Yes. did in the fifth spot.
24 for 5, pinch ran. But and then I think he left her in.
No, he put 5 back in.
So that should have been done earlier.
Caleb Boucher's walk.
BB. Plus. And yes, one RBI.
The count is
Around Slater. Okay, hit P.
softball training.
This isn't normal.
What happens when coaches feel like they can just do anything?
Yep, that's exactly what happens. So we finally got a hold on that substitution. Let's just pray that he doesn't make another substitution pattern. Good coach. It's just hard to keep track of all those movements. I mean, that ball is lined out to the right field wall. That's going to bring in some runs. Slater with a stand-up double. 2 runs come across the plate. And now Howard Payne leads 5-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. Boucher.
She's on third.
Perfect.
Now batting the pitcher, number 32, Audrey Simpson.
So 1 out here for Audrey Simpson and Howard Payne now with the 5-4 lead. Great inning so far here. Bree Davis awaits in the on-deck circle. Simpson awaits the delivery. As Jackie Gonzalez is back in the circle for Sol Ross. And that misses low for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. So what a hit there from Haley Slater, striking that ball over the right fielder's head and crushing it to the wall. You can hit D. You got it. That ball catches inside for a strike. 1-1 the count. 1 out. 2 runners in scoring position. And that ball is in at the belt. So 1-2 count. And some of the fans unhappy with that call. And she's going to foul that ball off. Simpson staying alive. Gonna dig in here. Howard Payne fighting tough here. Bottom of the inning. They've out-hit Sol Ross on the day. 8 hits to 7. That ball was served up on a platter, but she got under it a little too much, so an F7. And the ball gets passed, but Boucher's not going to run, so the runners will stay on second and third. So an F7 will be out number 2, and that will bring up the catcher, Bree Davis, or the designated player.
Now batting the designated player, number 23, Bree Davis.
So Bree Davis, the true freshman from Comanche, Texas, steps up to the plate, looking to bring in a couple more runs and add some insurance here for Howard Payne heading to the 6th. Take that ball outside. Good eye. Ball 1. Gabby Rogue in the on-deck circle. Gabby Rogue had a good hit. That ball's high, so heading the count now, 2-0 for Davis. You gotta love Dominique Featherstone, as she's our resident heckler. Howard Payne heckler. And that ball's gonna be in there for strike 1. 2-1. Featherstone plays for our women's basketball team, or at least did. She's getting set to graduate here in, I think, December. And Bree Davis will swing through that for strike 2. Even the count up at 2-2. Coach Foster wants a word. See something he might like. Jackie Gonzalez was your starting pitcher for game 1. She's was impressive in that performance, and now she will try to get Sol Ross out of this jam. Keep them in the position to win this game in full 7. So we got ourselves a ball game here. gets her, and that was a nasty pitch. I mean, nasty. That was one of the nastiest soft speed pitches I've seen since being here, and I'm not kidding. I'm gonna keep an eye out, see if we have. Looks like Howard Payne, as Coach Foster is in the circle, warming up the ball for Audrey Simpson, who will return. So a good performance from Audrey Simpson. And all right, 48 pitches for Simpson. Simpson, who has been battling lingering injury issues, hasn't been pitching regularly for Howard Payne. Really turning in an impressive performance here in the circle so far. She's got given up 3 earned runs while facing a total of
Now batting number 13, Jennifer Flores.
we're good, man. And then 5. The ball is popped up into foul territory. Good hustle from Slater. She catches that ball over her shoulder. That's FF 5. Fly foul out 5. Together, FF 5. Hey. There you go. Yep, fly foul out to 5. So that brings up Alexis Trotter.
Now batting the center fielder, Alexis Trotter.
So Trotter takes first ball there. She looks at the second ball high there, so 2-0 count now.
Can't be too safe, can it?
Rushing used to do that all the time. As Morgan Schultz looks back at the umpire, wants some clarification on why that wasn't called a strike. So 3-0 the count now. And she'll miss. So a 4-pitch walk for Sol Ross with 1 out now and a runner on. That'll bring up Haley Guillen.
Now batting number 9, Haley Guillen.
Oh, that is lined out to Slater, who tries to make the play back. Another great defensive play from Haley Slater at third base. So an L5 will be out number 2. Howard Payne looks to keep this lead intact and head to the bottom of the 6th. That'll bring up number 23, Lasoya. Anea Lasoya.
Now batting Anea Lasoya.
That ball is in there for strike 1. That's in there for strikes. Some good off-speed stuff there from Simpson. And now she's ahead in the count. 0-2. And here comes the delivery. She fakes a bunt, and she's going to lay it down, and it's going to go foul as Boucher plays it. But it dribbles just out of fair territory. Ball's hit back to Slater, and Slater doing a great job on defense at the third base spot. That'll end the inning. Howard Payne with the lead still intact, 5-4. Gabby Roque will step up to the plate to lead off the inning. let's get some tunes going, see if we can't fire up these girls. So a good performance from Howard Payne in game 2 after losing 12-1 in game 1. They have come back with a vengeance here in game 2. They look to make some damage. Sol Ross currently sits in 2, 4, 6, 8th place in the standings, so they need this win just as bad as anybody. And Sol Ross want to sneak into that final playoff spot. They're going to need to at least get 2 or 3 from Howard Payne. So Howard Payne wants to play the role of spoiler here. Sol Ross with a 14-14 record, and Latorno also playing today, entered the day with an 11-16 record. So appears to be a close contest for that final spot in the ASC playoff, in the ASC championship tournament. That's the most nerve-wracking thing is the substitutions. Well, because I just came back, I was like, what? What's going on? Everything was great. I know, and I look at him like, with a blank expression. All right.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th inning for Howard Payne, number 16, Gabby Roke.
So Gabby Rowe has had quite the impressive performance of the last 2 games. Will step up to the plate and take ball 1 low and in the dirt. Fair forward in the on-deck circle for Howard Payne, and then we'll return to the top of the order with Shanice Jones due up after that. Ball is hit to the second baseman. That's going to be close. She's going to round it up and get it. And it looked like she might be able to sneak that on there, but a 4-3 for out number 1. That'll bring up Farrah Ford.
Now batting the right fielder, number 13, Farrah Ford.
Yeah, this thing's all messed up, Ron. So, members of the women's basketball team out here showing their support. Always good to see the inter-department support, different programs. Fair Ford takes that ball 1. She will watch ball 2 there, low and inside. Oh, wind blowing slightly now. Northern breeze. And that ball's in there for a strike. Fair Ford looked like she wanted to take a stab at it, but pulled back at the last second. So 2-1 count now for Ford, who is 2 for 2 with 1 run scored and an RBI. She lays down a bunt, and it's down the third baseline. Third baseman got up there really quick. Great bunt, but a 5-4 will be the out number 2.
Now batting for Howard Payne, number 12, Shanice Jones.
So the shortstop Jones steps up to the plate. Jones 1 for 3 today with a run scored. And Tanya Thompson awaits her opportunity in the circle. That ball's in at the waist for strike 1. Jones looks down third baseline for the call. Foster relays the call in, and here's the delivery from Gonzalez. Some off-speed stuff that didn't break. 1-1 now. This game has flew by. That's Lots of strike swinging for Shawnice Jones. Some speed. A good little pitcher. Jackie Gonzalez is. Some off-speed stuff there. Doesn't break inside. Working on her 21st pitch now. Jones fouls that ball back into the dugout.
I've been seeing all those. It's actually 70,000. Got 25 on camera. They're 1A. They're in the WAC.
They don't have
They don't have the football. You like that? Yeah. Some guy got it for me. I don't know who it was. Can't remember. Don't fit anymore? What are you trying to say? Adidas runs a lot. Everything. Okay, so.
The whole administrative department for Howard Payne Athletics is here. AD Hunter Sams, Associate AD Troy Drummond, Associate AD Abram Choate. We've got a full crew here, which never happens. Ball is inside, so good at bat from Shawnice Jones, staying patient, working that count, and taking the walk. That'll bring up Tanya Thompson, the center fielder.
Now batting number 1, Tanya Thompson.
So Jones now on first with 2 outs. We'll see what Howard Payne will try. Try some kind of hit and run. Morgan Schultz with catcher's gear still on in the on-deck circle.
12 straight foul bats. He fouled the ball 12 straight times.
And that ball's in that first strike, bring the count even to 1-1. We got the Student Lives Department, Josh Snow, one of the great supporters of Howard Payne Athletics, back here checking out the game. Always great to see Josh. See Josh frequently. Tanya Thompson takes that off the elbow. Oh, it looks like it came off the catcher. It sounded like that hurt, but the catcher seems to be okay, and she will walk it off.
It's a foul ball. He called a foul ball.
It looked like it did. It might have came off the bat. We also have head men's soccer coach Aina O'Gorman as Thompson strikes out swinging. And that'll end the inning, but Howard Payne with the 5-4 lead still intact will look to hold on to it here as we enter the 7th. Howard Payne can so it's 5-4 here in the top of the 7th for Sol Ross. This could be it. Audrey Simpson getting ready to take the circle and finish out what she started. Simpson with a good game, all things considered, holding these bats that went for 12 runs in the last game to just 4 here today. Howard Payne giving her team an opportunity to win this game. More folks. Dr. Bunyard's here today. Dr. Bunyard. We've got a lot of folks out here today. Really good to see folks come out and see the softball team. And it's really hard not to get out here. And I get paid to be out here. This is almost a sin. Do we have the same phone case? I'm close.
What phone is that?
It's the iPhone 8.
Yeah, that's a plus. I forgot it the other day.
Oh yeah, that's right. You had a busted up.
My other one.
Sorry, I got distracted. Who is this?
Now hitting the pitcher, Jackie Gonzalez.
Kyle Carlton. So Gonzalez will watch that ball, I guess slightly high or outside, or it's 2-0 count now. She's going to show bunt, pull it back, and take strike one. Ooh, that ball's in on the hands, but she takes it high and long, and that is going to factor in as an error as Pierce.
How would
E7.
E7 2B?
Yep. Plus. E7 plus.
2B gets him a second automatic.
Well, no, she dropped that. It's an error.
Oh, plus one.
Yeah, that's what I said. E7 plus.
I said not plus. Pinch runner, so
Go ahead and go to escape. So when you see that, you always just go like this, 3 for 12. And when you go into this lineup, get out of that. Escape. Go to score sheet. Go to lineup cards.
Oh,
So
not
Ross.
all cards.
I say now you got 3, 12. That's how I would do it.
That might be.
Thank you, sir.
You need to use these right here.
Hey, let's not reinvent the wheel here. Let's just kind of get through it. This is just, hey, it's a very, very simple thing here. All right, we don't need to make it more. Three. Pinch runner. We're gonna have a new one. Same deal. Subs got in there, didn't they? We're okay. And that ball's fouled off for strike one. So Ross with a runner on second, the tying run on second here with no outs. That ball is bunted down the third base, but it's a 5-4 sack bunt, moves the runner to third base. Now the tying run is on third, so Ross is now threatening. That'll bring up the top of the order. Havana Gonzalez now.
Now batting number 4, Havana Gonzalez.
Good save there. Get the out.
Now batting Darianne Doderline.
So the line out to shortstop there. Good job by Jones to get that second out. Howard Payne is still live, but the go-ahead run at the plate. She takes strike one. Darianne Doderline. Ball misses high, but 1-1 now the count. So big pitch coming here from Audrey Simpson. Shows bunt, pulls it back, hits it to Slater. Slater gets the final out, and the lead is intact. Howard Payne will head to the... That's it. That's the game. Howard Payne takes the game. 5-4 here. Howard Payne after 7. No need to take the final at-bat. So a good performance from Howard Payne here. We will rejoin you all tomorrow for tomorrow's live broadcast beginning at 1, the final game of the series. And as the most obnoxious man in the world drives by, tomorrow at 1 p.m., we will return and have the final home game of the season and the final live broadcast of the season. Thank you for your patience today. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And a good day for Howard Payne as they split the day 1-1 versus Sol Ross here with the 5-4 victory in Game 2.